It's Ash from Super Videos back for another video for the Walking Dead universe. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at something that may have been set up in the Walking Dead World Beyond, which is going to come back into play in the Walking Dead movies. This has to do with Dr. Leo Bennett's whereabouts and a possible CRM mission to bring back the scientists. And this would obviously involve Rick Grimes in some shape or form if it happens in the Walking Dead movies, which is probably where it's gonna be. Stay tuned, we'll be right back to talk more about this theory. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, if you enjoy the content, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. If any of the shows on the left interests you, then you definitely want to subscribe and stick around because those are the shows that I react to or I cover in depth on the channel. All the links to my social media pages is also down below and in the description, so make sure to follow me in any of those. With that said, let's just dive right into this. So, obviously, based on the events of the series finale of World Beyond, we know that the scientists found a safe bunker of some sort and were staying there out of reach of CRM soldiers who were trying to find them. And we do know that they most likely will stay there as long as they can so that the whole thing with the CRM goes away, or they would be hoping that it would go away. And obviously, in the meantime, they are continuing their research and their studies in the bunkers with Dr. Leo Bennett overseeing everything. Now, what we also know is that Jadis and the CRM militia that were after them are not going to give up this easily. Even though World Beyond ended in an open-end way where Jadis and the others didn't find the scientists, they are still looking for them. And I'm sure that this is going to come back into play at some point. And I'm sure that it's probably going to be in the Walking Dead movies. Now, when it comes to the Walking Dead movies, we know that they plan to do 3 Walking Dead movies. I don't know if that's still the plan, but regardless, the first Walking Dead movie will most definitely not include any of the storyline that involves Dr. Leo Bennett, the scientists, and the main story from World Beyond. The reason for that is because there's another way more important story that the audience is looking for, which is what happened to Rick, where is he, and what type of position does he have at the CRM. So I think that at this stage, that's probably more important for audiences to know what happened to Rick, and they're probably not gonna care much about the story from World Beyond and how it might connect to Rick. However, with that said, coming off of the first movie, the second and third may actually dive into that storyline. And we might see a situation where Jadis is sent by the CRM once again to take care of this mess or this situation with the scientists. And this is where Rick Grimes could come into play. Now, there's 2 directions they could go with this, and this obviously depends on what type of role Rick has at the CRM. But the first way that they could go with this is a situation where Rick is on the same page as Jadis, trying to hunt down the scientists and bring them back. The other way it could go down is Rick Grimes is opposing to what the CRM is doing and to the ideologies of the CRM and Jadis herself, and would be seeking to stop that mission and to basically make the CRM reconsider. There's obviously a third way which could go down, which is that Rick is going to be actively helping the scientists, trying to help them get away. And that's definitely possible if they do enough in the first movie to have Rick be in the opposite end of the war or the battle with the CRM. But what we know for sure is that the storyline involving the CRM scientists is not done. And they have definitely set up for that story to be completed and to be wrapped up in some other Walking Dead medium, most likely the movies. I mean, also another possibility where it could happen in Fear the Walking Dead, but that's less likely and more of a reach. I think it's highly likely that they're just gonna save the resolution of this storyline in the movies. I hope they don't skip it though, because if they do skip it, then the whole World Beyond limited series would be questionable to me, at least. Because even though we got some good insight into the CRM and all of that, and we learned what happened to Jadis in a way and all of that, the whole storyline by itself was underwhelming if there is no actual resolution, or if it doesn't come back into play in some way, shape, or form later on. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to go through in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.